This is the morning weather briefing. This is for Friday, the 26th of January. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather stays wet at times today. And then tomorrow will be a very wet day with a chance of strong, maybe severe thunderstorms during the afternoon. And then we turn noticeably cooler on Sunday. So let's kind of dissect the weekend situation here. This is the upper air look early this morning. And it's the same setup here. We have a trough west of the state and a southwest flow aloft. The trough will be lifting out tomorrow, setting the stage for some active thunderstorms. This morning, the weather relatively quiet across the state. Got a little bit of patchy light rain down in the southeastern counties, and that's about it. And once again, we're very mild. Temperatures are mostly in the 50s and 60s. Birmingham at 60, 61 for Montgomery, Dothan, and Mobile. And again, highs today will be in the upper 60s and low 70s in a few spots. We still have a flood watch in effect for parts of the state. The counties in green on that map. This is basically the central counties. This would include Birmingham, Montgomery, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden, Opelika. And we're expecting additional rain amounts of 1 to 2 inches. And the bulk of the heavier rain will come tomorrow and tomorrow afternoon. We also note this morning there is a dense fog advisory for Washington, Mobile, and Baldwin counties down in southwest Alabama and all of Mississippi, all of Louisiana, and West Tennessee with a dense fog advisory. Those fog issues extend all the way up into the Dakotas and Minnesota this morning. And around the nation, we also note winter weather advisories for parts of the northeast United States. So no severe storms expected today. There could be a rumble of thunder, but tomorrow SPC has identified a risk of severe storms across parts of the deep south, including most of Alabama. We have a level 2 out of 5, slight risk of severe storms in the broad zone from Birmingham and Gadsden down through Montgomery and down to Mobile and over to Andalusia. The areas in yellow on that map. And then surrounding that, a level 1 out of 5 marginal risk for the rest of the state. And we'll be looking at the high-resolution modeling here in just a second. This is the probabilistic outlook for tornadoes tomorrow. And what this means, this is the chance of a tornado within 25 miles of a given point. And in that level 2 out of 5 risk, the chance is 5 to 9%. And it's a very conditional threat. There's a chance we'll have no severe weather at all. It depends on if the air can recover tomorrow afternoon from morning storms. And again, we'll take a look at all the high-resolution modeling here in a second. Then on day 3, which is Sunday, maybe some thunder for the South Atlantic coast. No severe storms expected. This is the rain for the next 7 days. Rain amounts for most of Alabama in the 1 to 2 inch range. And keep in mind, many communities have received over 4 inches of rain already this week. Of course, the ground is saturated, and that's the reason parts of the state remain under a flood watch. So let's go through modeling. Model fans, this is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid today at 4. There's the trough in West Texas. And again, today it's not going to rain all day, but we'll see a few periods of rain. Cloudy, mild, highs mostly in the mid to upper 60s. A few spots maybe reaching the low 70s. This is the high-resolution HER model, valid this evening at 6 o'clock. And again, showing areas of rain across mainly the southern two-thirds of the state. But let's focus on tomorrow. A broad surface low is over the region. We don't really have an intense, deep surface low. You'd like to see a stronger low north and west of the state for a big severe weather problem. But let's get down to the high-resolution graphics. This is the HER valid tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. And this is the way it should play out here. We start the day with a big mass of rain tomorrow morning. Nothing severe. There could be some thunder, just a lot of rain. And there should be a midday break in the rain. And the question is, can the air recover from that morning activity to become unstable tomorrow afternoon? So this is the high-resolution HER valid tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. And you can see that line of showers and storms developing over the western counties of the state. That's along a surface front as the upper trough lifts out. So let's look at the parameters, and the high-resolution HER says, yes, the air can destabilize. This is showing surface-based CAPE values up to 1,000 joules per kilogram or higher in spots in advance of the front. And if that instability can be reached, then we could see a line of strong to severe storms. The storm relative helicity values are not that high, but sufficient maybe for a couple of rotating updrafts. And the STP values have come up a little bit over the northern half of the state, where there's potential for a decent combination of shear and instability. So we'll be watching that line of storms carefully tomorrow afternoon as it progresses across the state. This is the timing graphic we've prepared. And again, this is not for the morning activity. This is for the line of storms tomorrow afternoon. For the western side of the state, the window between noon and 3 o'clock. For the central part of the state, that would include Birmingham and Montgomery, the window between 2 and 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then for east and southeast Alabama, the window between 4 and 7 o'clock. And the main threat will be from strong straight line winds. Having said that, you saw the parameters. There could be a brief isolated tornado or two within the line. So obviously, you want to pay attention to the weather tomorrow. We'll certainly be doing that. I wouldn't call this a major threat, but listen, anytime there's dynamics into play like that in January and you've got some instability, you have to watch the storms carefully. So just be weather aware tomorrow afternoon. And then Sunday, we are much cooler. North Alabama holds in the 40s all day. Lingering clouds, maybe a touch of light rain in scattered spots. South Alabama should see some clearing with highs in the 50s. And Monday looks to be a dry day. The sky sunny, lows in the 30s, highs in the 50s, right where we should be for this time of the year. So this is Tuesday. A little Clipper upper trough feature is north of the state. We're still dry. And the GFS is suggesting Wednesday that little upper trough could squeeze out some light rain for the northern counties of the state. And we'll probably insert that into the forecast, but if that happens, it will not be a big rain event. And the highs would be in the 50s, again, lows in the 30s. Thursday, that upper trough is on by. We're dry and cool. And a week from today, this is Friday, the 2nd of February, a northwest flow aloft, and we are dry. So next week looks relatively quiet. Let's keep going. This is out 10 days. This is Sunday, the 4th of February. The zonal flow, and once again, we are in a dry air mass. Here's a look at rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European ensemble. The mean is the green line, between 2 and 3 inches between now and the 10th of February. Here's a look at temperatures coming off the NBM, the National Blend of Models. 66 today, 68 tomorrow, and then 49 for the high on Sunday. And this is for Birmingham. Your number could be different. And next week, highs mostly in the 50s, lows mostly in the 30s. And the latest long-range guidance, this is for the 2nd through the 8th of February. The western third of the country below average. Where we are, temperatures will most likely be above average. And again, listen, we all know the cold air is going to come back. It's winter, but at this point, we're not seeing evidence of that, at least through the first week of February. And ooh, goodness gracious, did you see the sunset last night? If you are over the northern or western counties of the state, I mean, the sky was absolutely on fire. Of course, we're in the middle of the evening news block on the television side. This was all happening about 4:45, 5 o'clock, 5:15. But boy, I was seeing those photos and videos coming in real fast. And I know when it's coming in like that, it's a good sunset. But it was just amazing. After the soaking rains we had yesterday morning, we had those little breaks in the cloud cover right at the perfect time for the amazing colors. And these photographs had no filters here, no color enhancement. That's the way the sky looked. And I want to say that's downtown Greensboro and down in Hale County. But again, sometimes you just got to look up because you're missing some pretty cool stuff here. So today I will be doing a couple of weather school programs. First off this morning at Warrior Elementary up in North Jefferson County. And then after that, Pelham Oaks Elementary in Shelby County. And we are going on with the book signing tomorrow in Florence. Of course, we'll be watching the weather very carefully. And if we need to leave a little early, we'll do that. But the book signing will be in the morning. We expect the main chance of severe storms mid to late afternoon. So we think the timing's going to be okay. We're going to be in Florence up in the Shoals at Turbo Coffee from 10:30 until 1:30. And you might want to come a little early in case we have to leave early. But we're going to have just great fun. All the weather dweeb nerd shirts, hats, all the books, Weathering Life, All You Can Do Is Pray, our children's books, and they're really good. Benny and Chipper, The Wonder of Thunder, and Prepared Not Scared. And we take a lot of pictures, and it's just, these are great fun. So, again, if you're in the Shoals, come see us in Florence tomorrow at Turbo Coffee from 10:30 until 1:30. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.